So did everybody else see Diamond align Mercedes chakras and 2 snaps in a circle, all of that negative ass Montavious energy off of her ass? It was real. Oh, I just, it kind of did something. I don't think it was supposed to do that, but it had kind of, did something. It had to hide. Welcome back to my channel. It's Tyra here with another struggle review, here to discuss PValley Season 2, Episode 2, 7 Pounds of Pressure. Now, before I get into all things Mercedes and green rubbing alcohol, I need you guys to drop down and subscribe to my channel and like this video. I'm going to give you guys a moment to do that, and then we're going to come back and discuss all things Wanda done walked her ass on over from Snowfall to start some shit. She is taking names, popping gum. It's not gonna end well. It's not gonna end well.
Go back.
Have hopefully subscribed to see more of me. Let's get into this episode. Now, from the very beginning, us getting into these auditions that Mercedes, which is also against, I thought it was very ironic that they just happened to be playing I Found You, Miss New Booty. Get it together and bring it back to me. Hey, they're literally looking for a Miss New Booty. And I feel like Wanda, aka Roulette, has came there to be that. Did you see how sis was popping the shit out of that gum? That was talk that stuff, now roll with it. Like, she was literally like giving Mercedes the stink eye, and she has just arrived there. Clearly this girl has something to prove, and we all know how Mercedes feels about being top dog in the paint. But not only does Roulette get picked, but we also get this whisper enchanted blue-eyed silver hair fairy that also, she was dancing her ass off and did a good job. But we also get Big Bone, who just couldn't get her big bone ass up that pole. Like, Miracle is here, and I feel like she is very much so poking fun at herself and maybe the BBL, surgery, ass shots, ass culture. Just because you fine and you stack does not make you a qualified ass stripper. Not one that can actually do something and get all the way up on that pole. You need to be able to do some acrobatics in this shit. I absolutely love when they get Mercedes all up in her feelings in her bag about the technicalities of stripping and the art form and the dance. It's a whole craft. It's a whole moment for goddamn Mercedes. Get her ass out of here. But of course she is not actually going anywhere because Miss Hailey wants her there. Hailey is here in this episode getting on everybody's goddamn nerves. She has on her little suit and she means business. She wants some money made on her investment, but she is a little too anal at her approach. She is feeling like she doesn't need to run anything past Clifford, past Mercedes. Though you have made a really big investment and you are the owner of the Pink, you have never ran a business before, and we all know that it isn't a smart decision to have a reopening and not inform anybody, have it the following day, and just try to rush it, especially not on Uncle Clifford's birthday of all days. No matter what Hailey tries to do or who's there, the dances are all incredible. Uncle Clifford is the heart of the Pink, and I was really shocked that he just kind of took this approach this episode to just kind of walk away. You know what? You think you can do this? You think you can handle this? You don't know all the ins and outs of actually running the Pink. I make this shit look easy. I'm just gonna walk away from it. He is very much so frustrated in this episode. We have old Andre and Corbin Blue stop on by to talk some shit and try to get them really finesse Hailey into selling the club. And you know, Andre don't have nothing better to do like be at home with his wife and shit. And of course they say, no, we want more money. You want to knock the bank over to build up this little casino and all this other good stuff? Pay some money. But you know, Aggie ass Hailey wanting a return on her investment, she just might try it. And then Uncle Clifford gonna have to stab a yellow heifer. We also have Keyshawn here throughout this episode, per usual, trying to get from underneath Derrick's thumb in that long, everlasting house arrest that he has her on. Like, anybody else over it? I am so over it. The situation is beyond unsafe. Was it just me, or was anybody else waiting for Derrick to just punch Keyshawn dead in the fucking face? Like, I was waiting for a whole What's Love Got to Do with it Ike Turner ass scene, because even just within this episode, there are moments where we see that Keyshawn has a black eye. Like, the abuse is clearly continuing, and it's always going to be beyond verbal. Not that makes it any better, but she is in an unsafe situation. Derrick is not able to get this job. He is feeling like really as a man, and she is going throughout this episode trying her best to wiggle her way around getting out the house and going on the tour, but also trying her best to stroke his ego and see how she can go about that without getting smacked the fuck up. We see that he has this fucking vendetta against Diamond. Like, I'm like, just let it go, Derrick. Just let it go. He is clearly like tracking. I want to press charges. He yelled at you. What did he say? Of course, Keyshawn left the dumbass diapers. I was like, what? Why would you hide them in there? Like, why would you put those damn diapers in there and just got caught? And it was like, girl, please say something. Say something quick. I wouldn't want him to slap the shit out of you. We're sick of it, Keyshawn. Get your babies and get the fuck out of this situation. All the energy and brain smart she had within this episode to put it on him, the whole conniving thing that she gets into later when she is trying to stroke his ego and maybe put that proposition of him being the manager. Also, she can get out and eventually go on the tour. If she put half as much as that dedication into just fucking walking away and being strong that way, we could get far. Because right now I am just so irritated. Like, we just know where this road leads, and I personally don't want to see that for Keyshawn. We are not about to be crying over Keyshawn's body at the bank. No. Also, did you peep how the sheriff was sitting on the porch talking about Diamond in the case and just happened to squeeze Hailey in there because they low-key are probably talking about Montavious and investigating? And, you know, did you ever get a real name? Like, we're gonna get into Montavious and the looming ghost at the end of the episode. So after we leave two of the most hilarious moments I've seen at the Pink in a minute, when we fucking have Uncle Clifford mad as fuck at Hailey that she is having this grand ass opening and don't give a fuck what anybody has to say about it. And he tells her ass, you high yellow, high stepping ass heifer, you walked in here on some fraudulent shit and scammed your way to the top. Round of applause, bitch. And clap the motherfucking nails in Hailey's face. I fucking died. And he just tells her ass that she could have it. When we get to fucking Patrice getting where the money resides, can she just be where the car gets fucking hit her resigns? Like, run her the fuck over. Why is she still walking on planet Earth? Like, run her over. I just wanted somebody to resign her ass with a brick. Like, just hit her. Just right here, just one time. Like, I feel like that ass whooping, though it was grand and we loved it, that just was not enough. Patrice is just living her where the money resides, where the money resides, where the blessing resides, where the blessings reside. Oh, she's having a good ass time. Mercedes, come by for all of us for old time's sake and smack her in the fucking mouth. Now, when we get into Uncle Clifford and Lil Murder, I was absolutely here for every moment of that. I thought it was so sweet and so sincere and so special, real touching. Low-key, Uncle Clifford and Lil Murder is the best relationship we have on the show, you know, even though their shit is fucked up. We have Uncle Clifford. I love that grandma just has no fucking pause, don't give no dams. Nigga, you done crying yet? Nigga, shut the, like, nigga, shut up. Uncle Clifford is just down. Like, not only is he missing Lil Murder, even though, you know, he doesn't doesn't really want to admit it. It's like, I'm 40, and what the hell do I have? Even the pink isn't really just mine anymore. I have this little tussling shit going on with Hailey. I'm just absolutely over it. I'm not even doing anything for my birthday. Where is my life going? Like, when we have Lil Murda show up to apologize and Clifford ass is hiding behind that door and he think he can't see him, but he sees his reflection and he tells him pretty much how he feels, just pretty much, I'm sorry, I'm going on tour, like, I just want you to know I was thinking about you, I realized what I did, and you know, I fucked up, but I'm sorry. And he's like saying it to the reflection. I was like, yes, you better get your man. You better get your man. Get what, you know, the right way. We want Clifford to be happy the right way. You can't be trying to hide Clifford in the closet. He's too cute and too loud to be in the closet, honey. But get your man, Lil Murda. Now, after we have Derrick's insecure ass make Diamond lose his job doing security at the dollar store behind Keyshawn's ass yet again, fucking up Diamond's shit, we get into Andre in this side plot as if we needed any more incentive for why Andre needed to be everywhere but with his wife. We have, you know, Mayor Tydell and everything that he was doing around the community, you know, this whole robbing Peter to pay Paul, this Robin Hood aspect, just giving this broad, you know, light shine on Andre, you know, oh, I need to keep his legacy going. He was good. Man, he did a lot for the community. And I honestly feel like they are gearing us up for either Andre to run for mayor or shit, Uncle Clifford to run for mayor. Somebody is going to have to run against Corbin's brother. Something is going on, but I feel like this was the stamp that, you know, hey, I'm Andre. I gotta keep hope alive for the people. I ain't going nowhere. As if your ass was going anywhere to begin with. What you was gonna do, go back home? You wasn't. Now, after a real hot girl shit ass interlude with Lil Murda's producer, sounding like he's in the studio with Megan Thee Stallion. I'm guessing Megan Thee Stallion is gonna be on the show, but she's rapping. If she ain't shaking no ass in the paint, I honestly don't want to see it. But we have Lil Murda with the hustle and bustle getting ready for his tour. I believe he's, you know, waiting on Keyshawn, but he's, you know, in the back of the hearse. He's with the manager, Waldy, who feels like they need some extra security. Now, when we go and pick up Lil Homie from jail, I got all kind of vibes off of this man, and none of them were safe for Lil Murda. Like, you see that he is fresh out, and they do have some history. I just don't know what type. I feel like he's either going to be trouble and figure out the lifestyle, you know, the down low lifestyle that Lil Murda might be living, and he might not be accustomed to seeing his friend in that light, and maybe Lil Murda is scared of what he may or may not do. Or they have some low-key history. Lil Murda just looked off to me. I was like, damn, is this one of your men? Like, is this, you know, somebody you knew in a past life? Did you have a relationship with him? Something is off, and something is going to happen with that character, and it's going to be very hard for Lil Murda. Did you see it in his eyes? He looked very shook. It was like, hey, you know, that scared happy, like, oh, we came to pick up this nigga. Why we come get this nigga? Yeah, who is that nigga? Now, after we have Keyshawn be a mastermind and manipulate Derrick in every which way so she can get out of that house and go on that tour, didn't even let Big Guap in on anything. They just sitting outside in their hearse like she's not going. The way that she was able to just finesse that whole entire situation, let's do that and get the chains off. Can we do that? We get into Uncle Clifford's birthday being a ghost face killer ass situation. Like, Clifford is down and out. He is not like, I'm not doing anything for my birthday. I'm just gonna sit in here and mope and scroll the gram and look at pictures of Lil Murda and think of what could have been. And his ass gets whole ass kidnapped by like 5 people in Ghostface killer ass masks. And I was like, But I you know what? Just for a split second, I was like, look at Hailey coming through at the Pank, thinking about Clifford. They about to surprise him at the Pank. Absolutely not. She don't give a damn about that shit. But his real true friends and his community is there for him. We even get where the money resides. The real where the money resides, he is in this episode. But for the most part, he has a skate party. He gets all dolled up again, and he is having a good time enjoying and embracing his 40th with a smile on his face. But you can't help but peep that Lil Murda lookalike floating around the party. He is really thinking about him. Their whole entire situation is just so unfinished and not done. And I cannot wait till we get some answers with that. What is going to happen? Y'all gonna be together and be open or not? Because if we're not gonna do it right, let's just not do it at all. But we have one of Clifford's friends, ask that magical question. Are you happy with where you are? Why are you so sad? Why are you letting these things happen? And Clifford's just like, hey, I'm not, I need to switch some stuff up. Now, in switching it up, we get a little head in the escape room. I was like, all right, Clifford is packing. Yeah, but Clifford got an early birthday present. A good one. A super one. A super head one. Now, once we get to the very ending of the episode and we have that grand opening of the Pink, we see that Clifford's intuitions were true. The Pink was not ready to open, and it's a lot harder than Hailey anticipated it would be. I just love when we have that stripper, the little couple arguing, the one that's been trying to find and figure out, crystallize her baby daddy paternity results the whole episode, arguing. Just like, it's no arguing. It's like, what you mean no arguing in the Pink and all these rules? Bitch, you ain't Uncle Clifford. Get out my face. You do not hold that same weight and have that same respect. You are new here. You got motherfucking big bone, taking money, bouncing that ass all on the bar, taking money out of the stripper's mouth. You have, all that plex there. And then on top of that, we've had Mercedes and the girls practicing this entire episode, getting ready for the show. Mind you, we had that little spook with the poll earlier in Homegirl reading the room. Like, here, there is something in here. That red room is real spooky like. But we have the dance going oh so well. Even though Lil Gail being Russian roulette, the one that came to start shit, mark my words, she has been throwing shade, green alcohol, old grandma, stop popping that gum, popping the shit out of that gum. Oh, but when it was time to perform, the girls bust down and perform. The show was going oh so well, but problem is Mercedes' shoulder has been on 10 this entire episode. Even the episode previously, something is off, something is wrong. She can't hit it the way she normally hits it. Oh, and she feels like she's being upstaged, like, oh, here we go with Mercedes being Mercedes, and her climbing, scaling, going all the way to the top of the goddamn pole. Ma'am, it's meant, Grandma, who told you to get up there? Mercedes, I love you, but no, this needs to stop. She gets up there to hit, I don't know, a fucking triple axel and fucking falls down, and then we fade to black. Like, who told you to get up there? No! I hope that we do see Mercedes get more into getting her gym and those girls and the dancing up and running, because this is absolutely not it. As long as she's in the Pink, she's gonna be competitive and do silly ass shit like this. But what we love about it is that no matter what, we have Mercedes and Uncle Clifford stick together, because as soon as she came to, his ass was right there. And where were they? They were at Diamonds. Now, child, when I tell you I was doing this with her, I was like, I was in a whole trance with her ass. It was like, what is Diamond doing? And can he do it to me? Like, but no, to be serious, we get more into what the title means in that 7 pounds of pressure, and that pressure that's been on Mercedes' shoulder ever since she pulled that trigger and killed Montavious. Like, when I say it was just all like in the snaps, I was like, oh, we do know from last season that Diamond is extremely, spiritual, and he gets into certain practices and religions, and he, can break a bitch down apparently, but he lifts it, takes it off of her, puts the rock on the scale, the crystal, opens the window and it flies away. I was like, oh shit. We getting real supernatural. Between this new dancer and her crystal and Diamond and the ghost at the end, I don't know what the hell's going on. We getting real supernatural around her at the Pink. Everybody need to be blessed. Everybody just go into the Pink and just let the sage blow, because problems are ahead. Now, we do see that Diamond still has his rings, and he's like, hey, I don't want to hear nothing about no evidence and covering stuff up. I'm the one who has to carry that. I got rid of the body. I was like, oh shit, I did all of these things. This is, my protection. This is, keeping him grounded and keeping his here. This ring is staying here. I'm like, you better listen, Diamond. I don't know. Just do what he said. Diamond got some special fixings. Don't touch nothing, don't breathe on nothing, just walk out with your shoulder. But you do see that Mercedes is just completely and utterly done and just taking it very like, bitch, ever since I met your ass, shit has not been right. Like, I've done too much for you, and because of you and my shoulder and the pole, and you got the two bitches, you know what, get your shit and get the hell out. I was like, well, damn, like, it's time for you to go. Now, we do see in the episode before that, I don't think it's so much about Hailey. You know, I can't find the space. I'm looking. It's definitely not for financial reasons. I think she just wants to be close to someone. She wants a friend. We do know from that first season, she was, you know, moving real lonely. Like she was living, oh, child, in that little shitty apartment in that crack house. Keeping the head up a wall. It was not good times in a time you need a payment. You know, she didn't care. She felt like she didn't make a friend. Remember when they were at odds? Like, no. Like, yeah, we get all of that in a bag of chips, but yeah, I need you to get your stuff and get out. I need my space. And you know, Hailey needs to respect that, especially since she want to do whatever the hell she wants to do now. Now, we end the episode with Keyshawn looking very beautiful in her beret, walking all in slow motion like, yeah, I did that shit. Derrick ain't know what hit him. I'm about to go on this tour. It's like, yeah, can you just leave? Can you just leave? I do understand that, you know, these are realistic situations. There are real relationships like this. He clearly has a hold on her, and she has to really want to leave and want that for herself and her children for it to happen. But like, damn, bitch, can you just do the grand march with your kids and just leave? Yeah, can we do that? But we have them gear up for that Dirty Dozens tour, and we end off with Hailey, you know, so she got put out. She's in the pink and some lingerie. Got her lingerie on, child. I was like, all right. She does a little twirl, and guess who comes in? Andre. Because Andre's objective is to get Hailey to sell the paint. But Hailey wants $10 million via this episode, and Corbin said they ain't getting that shit. So they, you know, have this little touching moment and a little slow dance and thank you. I was like, I'm just so over it. If y'all don't knock some boots already and let's just say fuck it, clearly you don't want to be with your wife. Like, let's just leave it alone. But before we can, you know, get all the way out of the pink, we very much so see that red room is haunted and Montavious' ghost is in there lurking, watching, ready to lay hands on somebody or into somebody's spirit. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but yeah, that's very interesting. Shit is not going to be okay at the pink. Well, you guys, that was my review for PValley Season 2, Episode 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Please drop down and tell me what you thought about my review. What do you think is going to happen next episode? How did you feel about this episode? You know, this is the second one. You know, was it better than the first? Let's get those comments going. I like to talk. I see you guys for my next video. I appreciate you for watching. Bye.